Well, I arrived at the MBL in the fall of 1980, and I arrived in the MBL because of, at that time, Paul Gross was the director of the MBL, and I was the chairman of the school committee in this town. Those two things don't kind of go together, but as happenstance would have it, Paul Gross's wife, Mona Gross, fabulous woman, became the assistant to the superintendent of schools, and we got friendly. Mona said to me one day, "What are you going to do? You're going to sit on the beach all summer, you know, at the yacht club and not do anything other than school committee?" And I said, and she said, "There happens to be an opening down at the MBL. You should apply for a job in the library." And I said, "Me? In the library? Are you crazy? I mean, look at me, hear me, I'm loud, blah, blah, blah." She said, "Try it. It's a different kind of library. It's not your idea of a library." Everything. Everything. It changed every day. You know, it was a job that you get up and you were happy to go to. The people were always nice. They're, and you're there for a purpose, you know. It's not that you're there to make any money, which is for sure. You are there, I always said, you know, when you drive through Woods Hole at night, you know, the lights are on in their lab. They're so dedicated, and if they can be that dedicated, you know, I can do what I need to do to support their science. And they, you know, they were always going to cure cancer, or they were going to, you know, cure this or cure that, or make a great big breakthrough, which they have. I mean, they really have. And I always felt that the library was a part of that. I decided, probably only after being there for 6 months, that it would be a good idea. Computers were just starting to come into the libraries at that point, and all they were doing, and they completely missed the boat, even though that they were on top of the world with being the first major discipline to embrace computing power. They basically took the computer catalog and digitized it. They didn't give it anything else to do. You could go and you'd take a card and you'd look at what it was, or you could look it online and it was the same thing it gave back to you. They didn't give you anything else. But anyway, I decided I should probably go back to school and get a degree in information systems. What I found was that I could actually write grants and get money for, you know, automation and things like that. So I wrote a grant to it. Then it was called Title III. It was a state federal grant, and I got a couple of $1 million. And it wasn't just to do the MBL. I had to do the entire Cape to put it on a network and computerize their records. So what you had was like 15 small public libraries in the MBL. You know, everybody is the same there in Woods Hole. It's hard to, you know, have this reverence for the head of a department when he's standing there in a bathing suit. You know, you're all the same. You've all just been swimming. You're all just back in the library, and you have this easy conversation. Going to the dining hall, you have these conversations. It's just a pretty miraculous place to be.